See that? I got lighting now. I'm like breaking the fourth wall here or something. Whoops. Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I have a digital time lapse for you guys, and really the purpose of this piece was to delve into something that was a little more storytelling oriented than I've done a lot of on this channel. And that's something I've really been considering heavily these past few weeks while I've been on hiatus. So later in the video, I will discuss both what I've been up to these past few weeks and also the story behind the piece. So I will see you guys there. I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded a video, and I wanted to start off by saying that I really felt like I needed to take some time to almost reconsider what my goals were for this channel and my art in general. I'm in a place where I think I have a general idea of what I want to accomplish, and that was really the point of me taking a break the way that I did. I really want to start telling stories more with my artwork because that has always been the goal, but the problem was I was making the art, and although the art had stories behind them, I wasn't actually telling the stories. And to me, that sort of eliminates the point of my artwork for me, because the goal has always been to tell stories. So as such, I have recently uploaded a video to another channel, and that is going to be what I will consider my main channel. And I will link to that at the end of the video and in the description below. I am very excited about the way that those videos are going to be structured. It's very different than this. It's not a lot of time-lapse work. It's more storytelling and a little bit of philosophy and psychology and things like that, things that interest me. And I wanted to try to incorporate them into artwork because the intersection of artwork and science has always been an interesting subject to me. And I really wanted to continue down that road when it came to the type of work that I was putting into the world. In this piece in particular, I will expand on it at a later point on my other main channel. But at its core, these are two planets, and it was a social experiment in which the main point was to figure out how people responded to different types of environments. Thus, one of the planets is very cold and dark, almost completely made of metal and stone, and the other is very lush with wildlife and plants, and it's just a generally good place to live. Good in quotation marks, because the point of the experiment was determining what was a good place to live. Like I said, I will expand on this stuff more on my other channel, and that's really the type of core concepts that I'm really trying to get involved in, because the main point has always been to tell stories, and when I'm not telling stories, I feel like I don't really have a good point to actually creating the artwork that I am. So looking at this piece specifically a little closer, I was trying to do something a little different when it came to the painting style than I typically do. I wanted to try being looser and getting a lot of color down on top of the sketch before I added the line art. And I'm still experimenting with different styles of working digitally. I've tried a few different things. There will be another video coming fairly soon of another experiment that I did. But with this piece in particular, I wanted to try getting color down before adding the line work. With this piece in particular, the second planet that I did was very difficult to pin down color-wise what I wanted to do, because I had finished the first planet and everything was very gray and the sky was blue and purple, and I wanted to have the second planet look very bright and lush and green, but it was contrasting way too much with the way that the rest of the painting looked. In the end, I think it did turn out, but it definitely was a little nerve-wracking while I was working on the piece, because I was constantly considering ways that I could make it look better, and how to apply color theory, and how I might tone it down so that it's still coordinated with the rest of the piece. And I'm sort of glad that I did, because I'm not sure if it would have turned out as well as I think that it did if I had just gone into it without any sort of thought behind it. As for the videos on my other channel, I was having a little bit of difficulty editing the videos, and that's why it's been so long since I said I was going to start working on them, and here we are weeks later and I just finished a video. I have been working on it. I've been working on it a lot, actually. And I've been working on it for basically the 3 or so weeks that it's been. And essentially what had happened is I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to approach telling a story in the form of a video without acting. And I'm not opposed to acting. I actually really like the idea, but at this point, I don't know that I necessarily have the resources to actually approach something like that in a way that would turn out nicely. So I had to improvise and figure out some sort of different approach that was still interesting, but made a lot more sense in the context of what I had available. And I think I finally have a style nailed down, and although I'm assuming the editing will still be pretty slow going, it's very much a experimental thing for me. I don't really know of a lot of other videos that are done in this style, and I'm sure they exist, but I haven't watched a lot of them. And so it's very difficult to figure out how it's supposed to work when you don't have anything to use as a reference. So I hope you understand that I'm trying, but as with anything that's new, it is going to take time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In the meantime, I do have prints available on my Etsy shop now, so that is something I've been working on as well over the past few weeks, trying to get that up and running, getting paper and printers and getting everything sorted out. So there's a link to that in the description. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. I'm still trying to figure out all this lighting crap because it's very new to me. I'm just kind of like winging it. But you can see my eyes now, which is cool. I don't look like some sort of like creature from the darkness, so that's ideal. Even though I am. How do I do so many takes that are good and then I just like blah, 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 and just like lose it completely? I don't understand.